Welcome everyone. Today we'll be looking at a game-breaking bug and also scenario that can potentially leave you with an error code, unable to finish your main quest, and also even potentially preventing us from logging into the game. You can see in the background I'm looking at several different posts on the miHoYo official forum, on the Reddit, and also multiple sources as saying this bug is affecting a lot of people. I have gathered enough information for us to make a summary. What is the bug? What are the error codes? What are the feedback from the support? And how can we protect ourselves from it? And also at the end of this video, I'll give you guys some tips with looting and speaking to 3 assistants to grab 3 free talent books which you only get 1 chance to get. So what is happening at the moment is that with the new story with patch 1.1, there is a bug with a new boss. I'll try to not give you guys any spoilers, but at the end I'll warn you guys before I show you guys any replays. So fighting the new boss and disconnected during the boss fight or disconnecting during the cutscene will lead you with the error code. The error code over here on the screen is the error code 506/0, entering the scene. So basically the account will be unable to continue the cutscene and this will render you away any access from the main story. Even worse, this can potentially lead you to unable to log in into your account as well, and this will be game breaking for a lot of players. Now there has also been reports from several viewers and also people on Reddit is that fighting a new boss with your character dying right when the boss dies will also result in this bug. The system does not register and it does not allow you to have a dead character and a dead boss at the same time when the cutscene comes in. Over here on this Reddit post, which was posted 5 hours ago with over 8,500 people viewing it, so a lot of people are saying I'm getting the same bug, and people are saying, I'm stuck in certain places. I'll have you guys the post as well, and if you want to read it through. So people have said their response from the support. It is written in a different language. So over here I made a summary from the support response from the in-game support after sending a ticket. So the support is saying, trying to re-enter the game and talk to the NPC Bonyon, and what I will do is I'll show you guys where Bonyon is with the NPC, and he is the NPC responsible for teleporting us to the palace. Now if you have unfortunately experienced this bug, or if you know someone that experienced the bug, the in-game support said to come to this NPC where I'm located. So notice this is the teleportation point, you can fly over here. By speaking to this NPC, hopefully he can teleport you to the chamber and maybe re-initiate the whole cutscene and get you going. Because it's quite distance between the boss and the Jade Chamber, I'm not sure how it works. I did not test with my account to purposely ruin it for the cutscene because I was too scared. So I did finish the quest and I have replays to show you guys with some tips. And for this particular NPC, this is the NPC that the support recommend us to speak to because of the bug. Now knowing that we cannot disconnect and we cannot die with the boss, what are the ways we can protect ourselves while fighting the boss with the patch 1.1 story? So let's have a look at this. We want to ensure we have stable internet connection. So if you're playing on your mobile, if you're playing on your phone, on your computer or your PS, make sure during those half hour your internet connection is stable and you're not going to disconnect, you have stable Wi-Fi connection, or if you're using 3G or 4G, make sure in a good location with reception. After that, make sure our PC or gaming device is fully on battery, fully connected, and is not likely to crash during the fight. People have had random crashes and this actually ruined the cutscene, and that resulted into the error code. So if we have to guys, try to reduce your graphics and other settings just for this fight. Now in order for me to not die with the boss while my character is fighting the boss, so we don't die at the same time to get the bug, so what I recommend is using some defensive and offensive food during the story boss fight. It is actually quite challenging with 3 different phases. Try to not rush and kill the boss if he's having any attack animations. He have several of those, and if he's doing things, try to not rush and try to finish him off quickly, cause that might result into something bad. And also try to keep our characters topped up with food for high HP. In order to avoid any spoilers, I have not spoke about what the boss is or who is the boss, but I want to show you guys some tips during the fight to keep you guys alive so we don't die with the boss. So the next 1 or 2 minutes might have some spoilers. If you don't want to see who the boss is, use the timestamp to jump forward. But for me, truly guys, I was really nervous, really scared because it's not a boss fight that is hard. It's a game-breaking bugs. I know about it and I don't want to disconnect. I don't want to die with the boss. Now if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. Coming over to some of the boss fight replays. Now, I'm sure most of us would have expected you'll be finding Child as the boss for this story, and because he's one of the Harbingers, what's gonna happen is he's got 3 phases. Phase 1, Phase 2, and not too deadly. On Phase 3, he turns into an electrifying boss with a new set of armor. He looks very scary, and this is when he gets some animations and he has potential to one-shot our characters, and you don't want to die with him, guys. Over here you can see me using some of the purple food for offensive and defensive purpose so I can take down the boss, because the boss is hitting very hard. He's hitting my level 80 Jin for almost 60% of her HP with one basically AoE, and this is the final form of Child. What you're gonna see is this whale animation. Try to not kill the boss during the animation, because if you kill him and the whale lands and kills you, then we're in trouble. So always try to not... Notice he killed my Jin in one shot. That's what I mean by trying to not kill the boss while the animation is happening. I was trying to dodge it as well. So this has the potential to one-shot our characters from maximum HP to 0. And this was some of the players were experiencing, because they killed the boss killed them, and everything's over. Notice I'm also having attack and defensive food, and that did not even save me. Finally, taking down the boss is very important. Notice I'm running away again. This is the whale, and I don't want to trigger anything because the whale is happening. I want to hit the boss with my highest HP character, and this way if anything happens I might not die right away. I will not spoil any of the cutscenes for you guys, but remember guys, do not quit the game when the cutscene is happening. Try to stay with the game for another 10 to 20 minutes because there's a lot more story to come. You do not want to skip any of those just in case the bug happens and that prevents you from doing more stories for the future. Now that we know what the bug is and how to prevent ourselves from getting the bug, and if anything goes wrong, what are the feedback from the support, let's have a look at the bonus tip. There are 3 different talent books that can be looted for 1 chance only. If you miss the chance, you will not be getting them. Coming over to my replay over here, in order to not spoil anything for you guys, once you're at the jet chamber, make sure you speak to all 3 of the assistants from Niguan. Once you speak to them, make sure you try all of the dialogues, and because by trying the dialogues, each of them will give you one of the talent books. You should do this while you're here, because later on you might not be able to access to them again, because the ladies might not be there anymore. So make sure guys, you speak to them and grab all 3 of the books. One of the assistants is down at the stairs, one is on the stairs, one is on the side of the stairs. So over here with this angle, you can see one of the assistants is at the stairs, the last assistant is on the top of the stairs. So speak to all 3 of them, try out all the dialogues, and get 3 different talent books for free. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.